Hi everyone, Lensman Oz here. Welcome to episode 17 of my Modular Mayhem Let's Play series. Today I'm herding for ender pearls. So what I wanted to try, I've got my little farm there, but it's just not quick enough. And after trying to add the stuff to my armor in the last episode, I want to try the Matter Overdrive system to create stuff. So let's have a look here. Matter Overdrive. Now we have this replicator. And then we've got decomposer and a bunch of other stuff. And what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to dump the junk that I don't need into the decomposer and use that matter to create something else. So ender pearls in the example that I want to use there. First things first though is finding somewhere to put it. Now, just before I continue, I added a couple more things to my armor, but as I said, you know, I ran out of ender pearls and stuff. So I have added the auto feeder onto my helmet. Auto feeder. And the airtight seal, because I do plan on going to space, so that will help. What else? I added the flight control in preparation for when I get the jetpack and the glider wings. I haven't got any of that yet, but I'm working towards it. It needed ender pearls and a bunch of other stuff. So not much else added here. I did add another elite battery down in the boots, so I can now hold 11.4, whatever it is. You can see it on this side of my screen when I close the window out, 11.4. The auto feeder seems pretty cool because it seems to eat something and then stores the rest of it in this little bit on the left side there, ready for when I need to eat again. So let's get into this Matter Overdrive stuff. So I know we're going to need decomposer to start with. We're going to need a bunch of this stuff. So start with 2 pistons, and we'll make them sticky. What else do I need? Ender pearls. Oh, typical. I need lots of ender pearls to do this. Where do I put those plates? Plates in here somewhere. It's 4 of them. Thought I had more than that. Oh well. I'm gonna need one of them. I'm gonna need these circuits. Isolinear circuits. Let's make, I don't know, let's make a bunch of these. 16 I guess for now. And then I'm going to need some gold. And some diamonds. I think it is. So I'm not sure how many of each I need. I need 1 diamond there, 2 gold there, 3 gold and 1 diamond. Let's jump over here. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. What did I say? 2 diamonds, so let's do another 2. And put 2 diamonds in there. That's not going to work, is it? So this is going to take a little while to do. Now, one of the other things I've done in between episodes is I made this here, the HV capacitor in a box, which, as you can see by the tooltip, holds 4 million RF. And I just charged that on my my little induction pad thing in here. And when you right click it while you're holding it, it allows it to charge items in your inventory, which is a little bit the same as the which one is it? The one in here. Oop, nope, now I'm sleeping through the night. A little bit derpy today. I'm currently on night shift this week, so I'm a little bit out of it. So the tool charger. So same sort of deal. HV capacitor in a box. We'll charge anything in my inventory. Not sure if it should charge this. It'll charge this. It just won't charge magnetic craft stuff probably, but I'm just keeping this in here because most of my stuff's RF, so that's generally where I'm heading towards. I'm hoping these ender pearls will grow. I don't think they're going to. I think I'm going to end up having to cut and wait for them to grow, or going and finding some endermen and hoping for the best. On the plus side, this thing has a plus 19 attack damage, so that's quite handy. Definitely tends to hurt some creatures. So that requires 4. Yeah, what else do we need? So we're going to need some of these matter transport pipes and a pearl. And I think we're going to need some of these network cables too. I'll just grab 2 more of them. Oh no, that makes 16, so that should be heaps. What else do we need? An analyzer. We need tons more. Pattern drive, more ender pearls. Pattern storage. I need one of them as well. And then inside there you need... there's actually storage devices somewhere here. Gone a bit blank. I'll find them. It'll turn up. So yeah, pretty much you've got like a very similar to kind of like AE where you have a pattern. You need to store patterns in this too. So what I might do is I'm just going to cut here. I will get all the stuff that I need to make these few items. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff I need to make these few items. A lot of ender pearls. And I'll come right back. See you in a tick. Alrighty. Now I've made a bunch of the machines I need. I'm still waiting on ender pearls. I did do a couple of nights of hunting. Trying to find some more endermen. And being the ender forest biome just over here is fantastic. There is always endermen over there. It's just getting them and killing them off. See, that barrel's full. These are starting to fill up. Alright, so downstairs what I've decided to do is I've made a tank in the wall. Now this is part of fancy fluid storage. And it's very simple. It's another mod that sort of takes its cue from what Zycraft used to have in it, where you could make a tank out of just about anything. This one, all you need to make a tank pretty much is one of these tank valves, so which is very simple, iron and iron bars, and a cube of the same material. There are a few limitations. There are some chisel-like modded blocks that don't work, but I've just used like plain stone here. I dug a little bit of dirt out and replaced it with just plain stone, and then dropped some glass in the front, and I put these 2 tank valves in, and then you right click on the valve and it becomes a tank. And you can see here that we've got matter plasma in here, and I've got 42 millibuckets. So all I did here was I just tested it out. Here's the matter decomposer. Remember from earlier, it was a fairly straightforward recipe. And then on the side, I've got some of those matter transport pipes. which again were a very simple recipe. Whoops. You know, requires an ender pearl, as everything in this mod. So what I've done is I've just hooked this up to power, and I've hooked it straight up into this tank, so that if you throw anything in here, let's see, anything with matter, see that there says matter none, but if I go over to gold, it says matter 42. So if I take one piece of gold, we had 42 in there before, this will add another 42. Now it's fairly slow. You can do upgrades, and you know, you've got this speed upgrade here, which is fairly cheap. But you can see there that the power usage goes up by another quarter, and there's also another quarter, so 125% failure chance, and it takes 25% of the time off. So it's, you know, it's a toss up. You know, you've got to try and work out whether you want something to be really quick or whether you want to eliminate the chance to fail. So at the moment, this is, I don't know, I guess melting it down into plasma. And as I said, there was 42 in there. This should turn into 42. So we should have what, 84? There it goes, 84. So anything you melt down in here, which I plan to sort of make it my trash can. It looks like my quarry stopped. Anything that I don't want, I'll throw in here, turn it into plasma. So then we're going to need to use a couple of things here. Got some network cable, I've got a monitor. The only thing I don't have yet is the replicator because it requires, let's just see here, ender pearl, 4 ender pearls, so that's 5, 6. So yeah, 6 ender pearls just for this item. 7 if you count the pattern drive, but I think I've made one of them already. So I'm not 100% sure how this all works. I do know they all need to be linked together. So what have we got? We've got, right, so I plan on sort of bringing it out and having the replicator here. So if I do an analyzer, see this square on the back, that's where you put your network cable. And they all need to be networked together. That needs to be turned around. Right, so that is now networked together to that one. And anything you analyze will get pushed through to this. And in here you've got to put, oh no, I've left it up in the AE system. Let's see. Helps spelling. No. My T key isn't working for some reason. Oop. All there. No. I have a little bit of a okay. Now I swear I made another one of those storage units. Must have used it in one of my items. So this here, the pattern drive. Need another one of them. I do have a ender pearl left. There's our circuit. That gives us a pattern drive. Yeah, I was trying to write storage. That's alright. So I need one of them for the replicator. And these things only hold 2 items from what I remember off Iskandar's video. I'm going to throw 2 in there. And I will need to hook up some power. Don't know whether they share power in between themselves, but just for the moment I'll do this. Some cable. Over to there. I don't know, it's a little bit messy, but you know, as I say, at the moment it's you know, this is what's gonna happen. So what I plan on doing is perhaps doing this. So I believe you need to call your creations using this monitor. You can right click on here and there'll be, once we've scanned something, there'll be a thing you can choose here and you can send it to a replicator. Now as I don't have a replicator yet, kind of a moot point, but it's coming. It's coming. So let's head on up, and I might just make, let's see here. Can I make a hopper? I wonder if I can hopper straight into the side of that unit, or whether I have to go through the top, or... Got a hopper. And we got some junk here somewhere. Pretty sure I've got some junk. Right, these are all fairly small. I mean, stone bricks, wool. Alright, doesn't really matter. I'll just grab these saplings for the moment. We'll throw them in and let them melt down too. But what I want is an ender pearl. I want to scan the ender pearl. Let's try this out. I'll put a hopper there. Can I throw them in there and have them go straight in? Yes! Excellent. I'll be able to put a chest on top of that, so I can put a bunch of things in at once. Let's go and get an ender pearl. As I was saying, just over here, you'll see the biome change to ender forest. And very prevalent by the fact that there's these pools of ender on, liquid ender on the ground. Die, Mr. Android. It's another android. Now go away. My rifle out. So there's some endermen here somewhere. There's one. Have an ender pearl, please. No. Where's all your friends? There's some of your friends. Just out of range of this. It's definitely got a good range on it. Come on before it gets daylight. More endermen. Where are you all hiding? Oh, there you are. There we go. Oh, still no ender pearl. Ah, there we go. Got one. Hopefully this is all I'm going to need. Die, zombie. Like that. Miss the wisp. Got him. So, now that we've got the ender pearl, I should be able to take it down and scan it. Let's give that a go. In the analyzer. I think you actually have to do a few passes. I think it takes 3 or 4 passes to get it right. Okay, do I need to put something else in here? Right. Pattern database. Look. Need one of these scanners, do I? Possibly. It does say up here the analyzes item patterns. It's a bit strange. I don't think I need to put this in here. Where'd that go? Hey. Alright. Don't shift click things into this. They disappear. Oh well. Oh, there he is. Okay. Don't know how that bit works. Oh look, they're not linked up now. Yeah, that's strange. So let's break him. Oh, I think, yeah. I might need to get a switch. I'll just do a quick look and I'll be right back. And I'm back here. And I found out that it is 5 each item. So I've done 2 so far. And here it says 40%. So hunted down a few more Endermen. And it's scanning away. Now, it's a little bit of a difficult network to set up. It's like seems to be that you can only go from one spot to another. You can't go between machines, you know, kind of like AE does. You know, you can't just run a cable and hope for the best. It's like it's only got 1 channel per cable, as opposed to AE's 8 on this and 32 on the dense. But I think this is working. It seems to be scanning through. This probably says 60 now. Yep. So it seems to be working. I've put a network router in the middle. I try to switch. I don't know. Just doing my best to get it to work. So it's just scanning along nicely. So now I pretty much need more ender pearls to make the replicator. So it's a slight process. We're getting there steadily, but we've just got that one more machine to make. And it's actually quite funny. The Endermen keep going near one of the chromatograph pylons and getting nailed by electric shocks. So I just run through and pick up the odd ender pearl every now and then. Yeah, so I've got to make this. I don't think I'm anywhere near making it. I need a couple of these. So that requires gold one and then the eye of ender. I made a couple of gold ones while I was waiting. Circuit. Must be out now. Because I know I'm going to need a couple of them. Right. It's pretty much this is what we're down to is and no blaze powder. Glowstone. 2 redstone. Make a piece of blaze powder so I can make the eye of ender. And we're almost there, so a couple more. Sorry about that. Couple more crafts here. A few more ender pearls, really. That's that Heisenberg GB backup. Need another one of these. I need another. Let's throw another one in there. Going to need a diamond one. I put 2 speed upgrades in here. Sounds a little quicker. Definitely sucks down the power. Turn one of them into a diamond one. I'm gonna need a couple of gold. Ender pearls, need ender pearls. So you can see it's just a lot of crafting. Diamond one. Another 4 of them, I think. Where are we at? Oops. So I need ender pearls. Again, oh, I've got one. This is always the way, you break the wrong one. This will definitely fix the ender pearl problem once I get it going. So that's that. All we have left is this one corner one, which requires stuff I don't have. 4 ender pearls. I think that was it. So let's dump out some inventory there. I guess now that I moved everything around down here, it still needs power, doesn't it? Alright. Not sure if I can run a cable through the through the screen there, so not ideal. And I'll just fix this one up. Jeez. Let's do it like that. So now it's got power. This has got power now. I don't know if it needs it, but it seems to. Right, so now this has the ability to craft, depending on how much matter it requires. 8. So I've currently got 201, so I could probably make a couple of them. I've just been picking up some of the junk from fighting the monsters. Throwing it in there. I've got plenty of graphical bug. Plenty of junk I can throw in. Tons of wood too. Wood, I think wood's fairly decent. Let's have a look here. So it's 16 per lump. What's charcoal? Look. Charcoal's only 5. Okay, work that one out. Anyway. That's cool. I can throw these both in there and get a little bit of extra built up. And that's running off that system upstairs too, so I could probably, well, I should probably link it up to the other one. I think the miner has stopped. I don't know if it's finished or whether these chests are just all full and it can't put anything in here. So let's grab a couple of these things out and we shall see. Yeah, there we go, it's running again. So it's just that the things were full. That's steadily burning through there, 222. So all I need now is 4 ender pearls. So I'm going to cut one last time. I'll get the last 4 ender pearls. We'll set up this replicator and we'll call that the end of the episode. Be right with you. Alrighty. I have 4 ender pearls. And a whole bunch of other junk. That's that. So this should be... Woohoo! Alright. It's done. Oh, that was all. Trying to keep my inventory reasonably clear, but I don't want to stuff up the AE system by just dumping willy-nilly into it because I don't have it set to output to here yet. It's coming soon. Yeah, that goes in there. Alright, so apart from a little bit of other junk, this stuff, some of that. Okay, so downstairs, things seem to be going alright. I want to put the replicator, I'm really hoping it will just go there. Oh, hopefully. Have you connected? Oh, yes, Matter Replicator. So if I want an ender pearl, let's make 4. Please. No. Oh, maybe I need to auto eject. Oh, it's got no power too, that doesn't help. So you need some power. And I need to go and get some more wire. Don't think I've got any in my bag. Oh. MV. Some of that. Like so. It's getting power. Ah. Says it's processing. I'm not getting any matter into it though. Valve name. Okay. What if I call you in? This one out? I need to rotate that around or something? It's a little strange. Connect. Maybe that can't connect to that side. Does it need to connect to the top? Or the bottom? Nope. It's not getting into the pipe. I wonder if I can use any fluid pipe. That'll be something to try. Or if you can do it. Oh. Ooh. Wow. Oh, I don't think I was meant to stand that close to it when it's running. Oh, that's terrible. Only a couple more seconds of nausea. Weakness and hunger. I guess I'm not supposed to stand close to that when it's producing. I thought it was just this one over here. Okay. Well, I'll have to look into how to protect myself from these. I don't want to be feeling all sick all the time. I can see the stuff sort of venting. You can see it venting either side there. So I'll look into how to get rid of that. But at the moment, that's a full system, I guess. It's producing ender pearls using matter that I've melted items down from. So all these items are going in, turning into liquid matter, and then being pumped into this, and producing ender pearls. Finished system. Bit of a long episode, sorry about that, but yeah, a little bit of derping around with this. As I said, it's a little bit difficult to get the cables and stuff hooked up, but it all seems to be working now. And yeah, as I said, you can only get like 2 items in each pattern. See a bit of a mist coming out of there. I think that's the poisonous stuff. So yeah, if you like the episode, please give it a like. Any comments, please. I mean, that's fairly inefficient. I'm sure something better could be done. Let me know, and I'll try to fix it up so it's a little better. But I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Catch you later. Just as a little add-on to the end of the episode, I did go and jump on the website and read, and you need to put these plates, titanium plate. I don't think there's anything else that it goes into, but in here to protect yourself. Otherwise, you will get these effects, and supposedly it's from the radiation being produced by the device. So I should be able to get a little closer now. Up to 5, I think. 5's the max. So yeah, just thought I'd just add that little piece in, so you don't comment saying, "Hang on, what are you doing? You've done the wrong stuff." Yeah. So that's that. All right. Catch you later.